Hello, hello. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to my live. Please let me know if you hear me okay. As you can see, I'm in a different place. So if you're live, please tell me that you hear me okay in the chat. I'm using my suntan because I am in Canada. So and it's quite rainy. I'm in Vancouver since a couple weeks now. Decided to come back here. And I am at my beautiful friend's home for a limited time, just so that I can settle back into a place that's so different energetically than Mexico for the last 3 years, and then half a year in the States. So a lot of changes for me. This time of year, I'm looking back and I haven't looked if every time there were actually eclipses, but wow, I've been moving so many times at this time of year. It's quite interesting. So let me know if you can hear me okay. Just want to make sure. I think it's fine, but if you can just put that it's okay, that would help me. So today we're going to talk about so many different things. There are a lot of energies around. We are in between eclipses. So remembering that if you are going through some changes right now, it is so normal. Most of us are. You will know which sector of your life could be influenced by this energy if you look at your chart. I do astrology readings, so if that's something you would like to look into more independently of these videos and anything else, you can message me and I'll put all of the links below for a session with me. But overall, there's been an eclipse in the sign of Virgo last week. And now we're heading in 8 days for a solar eclipse. The first one was total. Some of you might have seen it in the sky. It was kind of a blood. They're saying it's a blood moon because it turns red with the eclipse and everything. There's maybe other things about it, but I don't know everything about it. And also, now we're in between. There's been the equinox yesterday. I know for myself, I've had so much clearing this week. Very deep stuff coming through for me personally, as you know, kind of ending my life in Mexico and how this has all come up to the surface of like me being redirected here in Canada, but still like really flowing, going with the flow, but not really knowing how things are gonna, come into place. And I think for most humans, not knowing what's next is quite challenging. So allowing ourselves to feel the feels, right? That's why we're here. Not repressing things. I also had a bad news about, things in Mexico, and I'm just, kind of so over it right now. And I know that things are going to shift for the better now. I needed to, for myself, to make an end to living in Mexico. My understanding about my own path, and I like to share that. And if you're watching now or later, let me know if that helps you in any way. But Mexico for me, I left Canada in 2021 in the midst of what we remember that started in 2020. And it was 4 years ago now. And I was in love, and I thought I was going to, start a new life in the States actually with someone. And everything fell apart just a few months after I got there. And then I decided to move to Mexico. If you ever want to read my story, I do have a book that explains it all. So you can also get that in my website. On the book, you'll see book there, and you'll be able to check it out. But it's on Amazon. So yeah, so I decided to go to Mexico because I was looking at the news about what was going on in my country, and I was like, no way, I'm not gonna go and live there. And I was starting this business of helping others in a different way. I've been a social worker most of my life and then a manager. And I was like really, really into learning about energies and my gifts and psychic abilities. Now I'm more in astrology and I put all of my gifts together. But I was still starting this business. When you decide to do it full time, for all of us that I've done that in our life, it creates a big change. It is like, oh my God, like, is it gonna work for me? And there was a part of me that knew that I had lifetimes in Mexico. It's the second time I was living in Mexico. The first one was back in my 20s. Sorry, there's a little fly here. So yeah, so it was very interesting how to that I chose that. It was a choice for me to feel free. I have a big feeling of independence that's very important to my soul. I have a lot of Uranian energy in my chart, for those that know astrology. And I love to explore and go into adventure. It doesn't make me fear to go 6,000 kilometers away, do something in a new country. Now I speak 3 languages, so it helps, but it's always been quite exciting for me. And although I did 3 different cities while I was there for the last 3.5 years, it's been a struggle. Tulum was definitely not in alignment for me. It was very difficult for me to be there, and it was very transformative. But I had to purge the whole time I was there. I couldn't really anchor myself, root myself, and share my gifts, which is why I'm here, right? I want to share my gifts with others. I want to do group healing sessions and conferences and everything. And I believe that my soul had completed everything that it had completed. So when it dropped for me to go back to Canada, of course, I'm not a fan of winters. So going back to Quebec or any place where there was a lot of snow was not on the map. And I always had a good time here in Vancouver. I love that the spring starts very early. I love the mountains. I love the hikes. I love so many things. The rain less, but I'll be okay with that. and and it was like, well, now it's time for you to choose a path that will be easier for you. So if that just this sentence can drop into your heart and tell you, are you choosing a path that is easier for you? Or are you pushing on something that is not for you anymore? I could have chosen a different state again in Mexico, and I could have tried again in a different place, but I just felt like it was kind of, for me, it was the wraparound. I was just like, okay, I've done enough. I've tried enough. This is not the time for me to be here anymore. So now that I'm back, I will be sharing beautiful light language healing here. I'll be doing conferences and so many different things. I just have to choose where I'm going to be rooting myself. So that's going to be coming up. So enough about me. That was this is the energies that we're all going to be stepping into. So as we end the Pisces era this week, we just ended that. Now we're going into Aries. Pisces being, the end of the astrological year. So we should feel a bit more comfortable, a bit more open. A lot of confusion was felt for a lot of my clients, a lot of people around me. So you're not crazy if you felt this way. It's really the energy of Pisces. When you get into everything that's going on right now. So we're entering the era of Aries, which is okay. What do I want moving forward? But we have 2 planets that are very important, Venus and Mercury, that are retrograding right now. So those 2 planets invite us to revisit relationships to others and relationship to ourselves. So what is important to you? If there are things falling apart between 2 eclipses, I would say, like, don't hold on to it, because it was meant to be taken away anyway. Of course, when it's people, when it's pets and everything, I know it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but there is something better in the transformation. There's so many different energies that we're going to be seeing in any of those places very soon. Lilith is also entering at the end of the month, on the 29th, I think. I'll look at the dates later, but and Lilith is going to enter Scorpio, which is transformation. So wherever in your chart you have Pluto and the house that's where sits Scorpio, you'll have transformation there. or you're going to be invited to look into what you can transform into in that space. If you don't know anything about your chart, don't worry, just let me know. I can actually pull it up for you, or you can just ask me and I'll do a video for that to support you. So we have an eclipse that will be partial, and it's a solar eclipse in Aries. Eclipses are coming in cycles. We had one in Aries in 2023, 2024, and 2025 is the wrapping up of those eclipses in this sign. So we will see a wrapping up that's been coming up for since those 3 years, right? So in those 3 years, what has been going on for you, what has been repeating in your life that you're ready to let go of. And then we will also have something very big, which is Neptune entering Aries. It was in Pisces for a long time, and now it's the first time since 1864 that it enters the era of Aries, the sign of Aries. And what I'm understanding from that placement, this transit, is that there's been a lot of revolution of back then when Neptune entered there. So, Neptune is the energy of the spiritual. Aries is going for what we want. So there's going to be a lot of energies of Aries. A lot of planets are moving into Aries, which is also Saturn later this year. That also tells us that it's not just so much about the self, it's about our rights. It's about what we believe in, what is important to us. And then because Neptune is all of us together, it's oneness, that's also going to be a connection together. All right, so from these placement that we already talked about, you can be invited to see what are your heart desires, what is your soul really wanting you to experience, and how can you flow with this knowledge, even if you don't have all of the pieces together. When I decided to move back to Canada, it's my friend actually offered me to come and live with her, and I was like, oh my God, this is so nice, and it's so scary because I have no idea what's going to come next. But I'm opening myself to taking the leap because there's a reason why I'm here right now, geographically, physically, at this time of the year, at this time in my life. So we got to trust, right? That's the word for 2025 and beyond. All right. So when you are going to be invited to make choices, try to connect to, am I making choices because I'm fearing something else can happen? Or am I really following my heart? What does my heart want at this moment? And, Aries is a very strong energy. In my course of astrology, my beautiful teacher was saying, it's the energy that takes you out of your mother's womb. You want to get out in the world and express who you are as a being. You want to incarnate. So what is it that you want to incarnate into? Those are going to be questions. Also, when I was talking about, so we have Lilith in Scorpio. This is going to be an intense energy because Lilith, I think, has a lot of negative connotation, but what I'm understanding, it's like she wants to be free. She wants to be free of anything that is not suiting her soul. So that's an energy that y'all have in your chart. You can put the Lilith asteroid in the placements to make sure that you see it when you take it out. In my readings, I add her too. So it's a liberation of energy. So if there's anything or anyone, a situation that is not serving your highest good, she's going to show it to you, mirroring to you what needs to change. And it's up to you. You can actually, all of those energies, astrology doesn't tell you your future. It tells you the energies, and you are at the middle, you are the empowered being living this incarnation. Are you going to struggle, and are you going to push back? Or are you going to allow yourself to really feel into, okay, there's a message here. Something is not working. I heard so many people, losing relationship and jobs. Sometimes those big changes, they happen because you knew inside your heart it was not working anymore for you. But At some point, the universe is putting you in the path. I knew Mexico is not good for me anymore. At some point, I was like, man, I'm so done. There were so many things that I just didn't want to explore anymore. Not that I didn't like the people and the places I've been to, but at some point, it was like, no, redirection. And I know that redirection can feel like death and rebirth, and it can bring a lot of grief. Cry those tears. If you need to let go of emotions that are attached to your past, let yourself do that. It's okay. All right. All right. So yeah. So I'm looking at my notes if you're wanting to know what I'm looking at, just to make sure I'm saying everything. But Lilith is also liberating us from censoring what is important to us. She wants to unlock what was repressed. So if you had a gift, a talent, something that you just were shy to share, if it's your path, you're going to be invited to share it with the world, because that's your soul path. um we already have seen that. We've seen a lot of collective group coming together. And if you've watched some of the news, I don't watch the news per se, but sometimes you can see stuff coming up in your feed. There is definitely group coming together saying no more about government, about so many different things. That's going to happen more with this astrology changes that we see. It's like we are going to shine light on parts of the society that felt oppressed. And Lilith is not going to let people without a voice anymore, I don't think. And all of the other placements are so coming together with that. So protestation could be, protest around the globe could be seen more. All right, I think I've said that. Just wanted to make sure that I share everything. I have just a little paper here. All right. So the eclipse is gonna come up next week. This is a solar eclipse. It's going to be at the 9th degree of Aries. So those that have planets around this will probably feel it more. But it's really important to see that those solar eclipses, they happen in a new moon period, and it's really about letting go. Like, I'm going to channel a bit now, but letting go of pressure you've put on yourself, expectations on how you should be in your life, in the world. Really allow yourself to be you. And if there's anything that you feel isn't good for you anymore, you can't just like close your eyes to it. You need to face what is in really direct connection to you or not anymore. All right. Neptune the next day will enter Aries, so we will probably see the energy changes for that a little bit. And then we're going to be invited with all of those energies to see how we manage, because Aries can also, it's a fire sign, right? So it can hold a lot of fire energy, which is more anger, more frustration, all of those kind of maybe lower octave of Aries. So look at how you react when things are not going your way, when you're triggered. It's not about judging you, but sometimes we're maybe going to be invited to be like, okay, like, I'm triggered right now. Maybe I should take a breath and go for a walk or write things down and burn them, because this energy is going to be felt collectively. I know I'm super sensitive, so if I'm around people that are anxious or more stressed or angry, I might take it in as mine, even if it's not mine. So if it's you, also just look at that and release. We'll do meditation later, so you'll be able to also connect to this. All right. So the invitation of this eclipse, of all of this energy of Aries we are stepping into, is, what do I really want? You might not have all of your answers, as Venus is retrograde until the 12th of April, and then you have Mercury until the 6th, if I'm not mistaken, of April as well. So if those two they bring us more in reflection. So start reflecting. You don't have to have all of the answers. It's okay. So connect to you, see, okay, what is it that I really want? You have an inner warrior that wants to shine, wants to do things for itself and for you, so that you feel in coherence with your heart desire. So it's not just about going out there. The energy of the Aries is is warrior, but we are warrior of our hearts. It's not the same warrior as a warrior like in the times of the castle to, to defend the castle. It's not the same energy. It's really about the heart now. If there's anything that is not in alignment in your home, the eclipse time is really good for you to just let go of anything that is not serving you, and just try to eliminate the things that are just not making you feel good, whether they're actually clothes or furniture, plants, I don't know, whatever it is in your environment that's going to help you. And also really taking time to connect to your heart, your emotions, and letting go. I'm seeing a lot of water, a lot of nature. Most of us are in the northern hemisphere. We're going to go into spring. So that's easier for us to be outside, go outside, be by the water, ask the water to help you heal and let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Yes. I think that's pretty much it. So really try to stay in your own energy, connect to what is important to you. Don't let I don't know if you've connected to that part, but I have a little bit, and it's overwhelming how chaotic the word has been lately. And I'm like back in this country now in Canada, and it feels like there's something around the border. It just feels a bit, it's chaotic and it feels kind of overwhelming, but you don't have to let that dictate how you feel. Know that you're protected. Know that you always have your guides and higher guidance around you to support you. And we're not here to see the good crumble. We're here to see the control, the overpower come down. That's what we're here to see. And of course it comes with scenarios that are not making us feel good sometimes, but connect to what you can do for you. If for you it's good to have an animal and play with your animal because that makes you feel aligned, do that. If you feel good being outside, less TV, less news, less of anything that triggers, because in ourselves, we do have memories of times in this incarnation and others where things went really bad. So as soon as you're going to activate this survival inside of you, it will trigger anxiety. And then you're not able to sleep. And then you're out of whack energetically. So make sure that you're following what your heart is telling you, because that's the most important part. All right, I feel like I've been talking forever. I'm going to take a sip of water and we're going to do a meditation. Unless you have a question, please put the comment if you do. All right, Suki. She's on her back. All right, so I'm going to channel a meditation. I know, right? Yes, Teeny, exactly. It's we are in this master lifetime. If you're not on my newsletter, please join us, because I usually kind of share a lot of beautiful messages that I receive for me and for you all, for us all. And it was that this week. It was like, we can take the route of like, oh my God, I want to transform and I want to stay stagnant. I'm going to resist everything that's happening. Or we can also be distracted and just look at everything outside that's chaotic. But what about you? But what about your heart? Whatever is important to you, that's what you should be using your energy for. Because we're being called to like put energy in everything and anything that is not related to ourself, our heart, and our soul. But that's not how we grow, right? You want to grow, you want to connect to what is important to you. Well, that comes with an energy of connecting to your heart. And I know it's not easy when you're so busy, but take the time, because you're going to feel so much better once you take the noise of the outside out. And if you need a sacred community, I have a beautiful community of women that I've created 3 years ago. I already decided that now it was going to be a sacred community for women only. Not that I don't support men. This community I wanted to stay the way that it is, but also grow. So if you're wanting to connect with the sacred community, please join. And before I do the meditation, you can also note that I will be doing and deepening your clear senses, your psychic abilities. So if you want to channel like me, if you want to be able to read cards and things like that, I will be teaching you that in April. So you can look at my website in new courses, deepening your psychic abilities. Everyone that has done my beautiful channeling course, you'll find it's like the channeling course 2.0, like going deeper into those senses. So I'm welcoming you all to join us. It'll be in a few weeks that we will be starting. All right. So let's get started. When you're ready, please close your eyes and start breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allowing your beautiful heart space to feel safe to open to receive beautiful healing today, beautiful energy to center you so that the noise from outside can just float away and that you can hear exactly what is going on for you inside your heart. Breathe in and out. Allow your beautiful energy field to open as source energy is going to come and activate a beautiful pillar of light for you. It will cleanse your home, send the white, golden, silver energy that has been sent to you everywhere in your home. Entering through the front door, going into the bathroom and all of your bedrooms, all the closets, all of the kitchen, living room space, and everywhere else around your home. Or if you have many levels, just sense and feel that this light is cleansing where you live. And as you continue breathing in and out, you connect to this light that touches your crown chakra and the higher chakras on top of your head. So your beautiful light body, the beautiful vessel of your aura, can open itself up to receive the highest energy from source, guidance from your beautiful spirit team, from your higher self, from the parts of you that are on different timelines maybe and have wisdom to share with you. Breathe in and out. Allow this light language. If it's the first time, just allow the frequency of what I'm sharing to support you, not trying to understand with your mind, but allowing the frequency of those tones to open everything that you have to open and help you let go of what doesn't serve you. So this light is going to go through all of your chakras in your body and into your earth star below the soles of your feet. And now I'm just allowing this light to go everywhere with this light language. Royashtia rayo notiam. Kurayati raya natea. Shikima zeya turoya. Epia raya nati. Shukuraya nanaye. Zizoraya. Ush utea. Eraya marayatu. Uruyatiana. Eazayati. Rayani arani shtukora. Epeai arayatataye. Shikatea ratati. Amaye azia rayananaya. Itia maya oruatatea. Breathe in and out. Sense the energies flowing around you, knowing that beautiful guides, fairies, and any other beings, angels that you connect to are around you, detaching old stories, old attachments, old limiting beliefs, old limitations of any kind that made you feel small, made you feel unseen, unloved, not cherished by the universe, by God, by the creator, by your family, your friends, or even feeling undervalued by your own self. Sense and feel that your inner child's going to receive healing today. She or he is going to receive exactly what it needs. Maybe it's joy frequency. Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's unconditional love. Whatever is needed at this time is being shared. You might feel an energy coming in a different place inside you, maybe in your heart, in your sacral chakra, wherever it's coming in, it's where it's needed. Allow this light language to help you cleanse and reclaim your power. Kumeyoha emeyuna Breathe in and out. Allow your beautiful energy to be filled of this rainbow light, or whatever color you see is perfect for you. It's coming from I have a beautiful cat that loves when I'm singing. Hi, lovely. Oh, it's cute. Okay, I don't know if you heard it. So this energy that is multicolored is gonna come, and just allow this energy to anchor within you. Zuya nia tiarayama kosayana hushtukutiarayani ziyani tiarayana te ruyane shiyamaya kuayana. Allowing your heart to feel safe to receive. This is a part of your soul expansion to allow transformation to happen. This energy you're receiving is going to allow you to feel safe, to not be in resistance, to not try to control what you can't control, to remember that there is a bigger plan. And even if you don't know how it's going to unfold, you are safe and always safe. Remember the safety, receive the safety, receive the abundance of this support, receive everything that is yours now. Kuraye makataye rutia tiarani kushu zizazina ria tatatia ratokoro ayamaki hushtiki asata rayanati ruti yama yizuroya mate yanita. Breathe in and out, and sense that your cells are being rejuvenated. Sense that all parts of who you are being realigned. Your chakra are cleansed. You feel safe here. Your mind is clear. Even if you don't know, you know in your heart that there is something for you on the other side of those transformations coming forward for all of us. You're here to be a pillar of light. Remember, you don't need to do anything special. Just being you is so enough. Breathe in and out. Bring the wisdom of your ancestors. Sorry, that's my dog now. Everybody's coming in. Bring the energy, the wisdom of all of your galactic team, your spirit team, whoever wants to join around you now. Allow them to maybe draw sacred geometry around you in your energy field to support you. It's always for your highest good. We always ask for the best for you. Maybe you're going to receive energies by a guide placing a hand on your heart, on your forehead. Whatever is happening for you that you feel it or not, know that it's happening. Whatever you need at this time is coming through for you. You're not here alone. We all came together. We're all connected together. Remember that. Even if we don't speak every day, we have a heart frequency that travels through all of this planet and beyond. You have a team that supports you. Ask a team member for your heart, for your relationships, for your business, for your work. Be precise in what you need, but know that they hear you. Know that the support is there, and know that the manifestation for this equinox that you have planted within you, they have been planted. You don't need to worry about what's going to happen. Ask for the best outcome for you and know that you're manifesting every day. Breathe in and out. And sense and feel there is a beautiful new path in front of you. A path of more ease. A path where you allow things that are not meant for you to be taken away or just to disappear from your life, because you know it is just more of a weight to carry them forward. A path where you receive support, you experience more joy, you experience more expansion. A path where you follow your heart desires, not always asking what people think and how they want to experience life. This is your life, your incarnation. We're all connected, and as long as you protect the earth and you do good on this planet, you are safe. This is what we're meant to be doing, taking care of ourselves first. Yes, the planet and each other, but don't forget about your needs. Don't forget about what your heart and your soul wants. Breathe. Sense that you walk this path with ease, that you have support along the way. Sense the beautiful smile coming into your face now. Allow the flowers to bloom around you, the beautiful trees to bloom their leaves, and to the sunshine to carry new clouds into your heart as we expand into this new energy of the equinox, of the beautiful solar eclipse coming forward, knowing that within the next 6 months, we will all become a new version of ourselves that is more aligned, more joyful, and that will have so much more strength and courage, because we know in our heart that we have everything we need to face anything in our path. Breathe in and out. Allow your beautiful heart to receive anything else that your guides, your higher self, or even Gaia is sending you now. Sense of vibration under your feet and your beautiful roots of light coming into the earth. Go deep, deep through all layers of this planet. Bring your energy to the heart of Gaia. Send that she's there to welcome you with unconditional love. She loves you just as you are, right here, right now. No need to change anything. Bring her love in through your roots and her grounding energy. Anchor this energy in your feet, your knees, your hips. Breathe. Anchor her energy in your root chakra, the bottom of your spine, in your sacral, your solar plexus. Breathe. Her energy in your heart, in your throat. Breathe again. Bring this energy in both of your arms, all of your belly, your chest, and your back. Bring her energy in your third eye, all of your head, your crown. Expand the energy of yourself, the energy you received by beautiful source earlier, your guides, and Gaia all around you, and all of your energy centers, all of your energy bodies. Feel centered, aligned, and ready for the next part of your journey. Thank you, guys, Gaia, Source, and everyone that supported you today. Thank yourself for being here. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And tell me how you're feeling. That was nice. Well, it's always nice. If you like these meditations, as I said earlier, there's a beautiful sacred community you can join. The link is in the description box on my website. I have 112 meditation of this kind now, longer ones. But yeah. So I hope that you feel better. I do feel better. So we disconnect from each other from this video. Your energy will continue to expand and feel more grounded as we move along this day, or if you're going to sleep. And I keep my energy for myself. You keep your energy for yourself. And if you do need any more support, just know I'm here for astrology reading, for healings, for mentorship, for your business. If you're wanting to revamp your one-on-one business or any type of businesses that you have, because I channel beautiful energies and projects for all of you. So I really love doing that. And if you want to connect more to your gifts, I have Deepening Your Psychic Abilities starting in a few weeks. So check the link below and message me if you need anything, beautiful souls. All right. On this note, I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful in between eclipses. You have chosen the highest path for you. And if you need help, I have many groups that are free. I have this channel. And please just don't be scared to ask. Okay. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, beautiful souls.